Hello everyone, Robisnow looking at a Liftoff track for you. Today we're looking at Bomba's Cyber Cycles, it's called. And you can sort of, I guess it's called Cyber Cycles because there's a lot of big turns in here. It feels like you're going around in circles. Not as a, that's not as a slur on the track or anything. It's a cool track, I like it. It really makes me force and practice my turns because I tend to turn left all the time. Like, I like my left turns. I don't like my right turns as much, and this forces me to do a lot of right turns in it as well. That whole section was all left turns as I was talking about that, but that's, you know, you can see there are right turns in here, like this one. And there's a bit of height variety, which makes it interesting as well. I don't enjoy flat tracks as much. You probably heard me say this. On the whole, though, for what Bomba's put together here, a very visible track. Like, the blue railings and the white lines really help guide you. This is probably the scariest point, but you can see that is a right turn if you're looking at the railings. And this then comes back in. Because the first time I went through that, I went gunned it and went straight through those gates. Don't do that. But there you go. I really like what he's done. It's a very friendly track. Like, beginners and pros alike will enjoy this because it's got that push you further sort of appeal to it. It's big enough gates for anyone to get through this, and it's fun enough and challenging enough to just warrant coming back and trying to better your time each run through the track. What I will mention though as well, I have noticed on some of these tracks now, we are getting so many items because so many people are making their tracks look a bit more race-like, like race day-like, with these barriers and the white lines, and it looks awesome because visibility on where you're flying is key. But where there are becoming so many items on display at one point, I am noticing frame rate loss a little bit, not masses, like not enough to stop me flying, but enough to sort of make me think, I need to do that on the lower graphics setting for the video. If it's affecting you where you're flying these sort of item heavy maps, just jump into the main menu. I'll show you after this video. It's finished, or after this race is finished, and lower your settings to say fast or fastest. That's what I've done, just to help me get smoother frames per second. So that's Bomba's Cyber Cycles. Really like it. It's open to sort of everyone's ability because you can go at your own pace and not worry about tight gaps. You know, all those gates are all nice and big. But just what I was mentioning there, if you go into options, if you are having stutter issues like frame rate loss, just drop your graphics down to fast or fastest. Doesn't look as pretty, like you can see straight away in fastest, it just not very appealing. But that will ensure that you get a higher frame rate as you fly around things. If you want to look at things and make them look pretty, go for fantastic or beautiful. I normally run on fantastic. I've got a 970 graphics card, NVIDIA card, and it runs very well on fantastic, but some of the tracks people are building have got so much stuff in them that I'm having to just drop it down to fast just to get some smoother video for you all. So there you go, that's the little tip for you at the end. Thanks for watching, guys. The track that you saw is down below for download, and I will see you next time. Take care, bye.